Hello, Zoom user. Who are you?
I'm Mackenzie Healy.
Excellent. I don't believe I see your attorney on yet. Mr. Kane?
Yes, he should be here any minute now. He sent me.
Perfect. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave you on right now because I'm expecting him to be first, okay?
Okay.
Good morning, Mr. Hunt.
How about now?
There you go.
Yeah.
I can hear you now.
Kind of a process going through there.
Mr. Kane's client is here, but Mr. Kane is not here yet.
I'm going to go ahead and email you over some of the amendments so you have them in your mailbox.
Perfect.
And,
Thank you.
The first one I'm sending you is Dan Gabriel's, and you notice it's kind of wonky as it's set up, and that is Dan's fault, not mine.
Uh-huh.
Wait till you see it. You'll love it.
Blaming attorneys when they're not on here. I get it.
Well, just wait. Wait till you see it.
Shoot.
Try and tell them I want them in just, each ticket in an individual document, but most of them send them to me all together. This one's particularly bad because it's all moved around.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
It looks like Mr. Kane is on, but he needs to unmute.
Oh, there we are.
I got you. I can hear you now.
All right, thank you. I was thinking about doing that cat filter today, but I just wasn't tech savvy enough for that. Did you see
No, I saw
That was hilarious.
I saw the headline, but I didn't watch the video. So
Oh, it's funny. It's
Is
really
it?
funny. You ought to watch it.
that's hilarious. I guess though, Mr. Kane, you could use your little exercise bike back there though. So
Oh yeah. And this, I put it here. I had it in the spare room, but then if I put it right here, then I have to use it. Like it's like just facing me every day at my office now at home. So I've been kind of
hilarious. All right, I believe your client is on, so we can proceed if you're ready to proceed.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you.
Mr. Healy?
Yes, sir.
All right, just want to make sure you can hear me again.
Yep.
It appears that you were charged with driving while intoxicated and operating a motor vehicle with defective equipment, no headlights. That happened on or about February 15, 2020 at 3:43 hours at or near Southwest Traffic Way and Roanoke Road. Do you recall that incident, sir?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay. Have you had plenty of time to talk to your attorney about these matters?
Yes, I have.
Okay, and I'm assuming we're appearing here to do a plea, is that correct?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
All right, and I don't have any paperwork yet, but let's see here. Do we have paperwork from Mr. Healy?
Yeah, Your Honor. I'd emailed that in a while back. I can re-forward that to you if you'd like. Let me see what I said.
And it may have been emailed to the division, but not me, so.
Okay. Yeah, Judge, I think I just sent it to the division on the 27th. Would you like me to send it directly to you as well?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
The plea is for an SIS on the DWI, and then the standard fine on defective equipment.
Perfect.
Judge, can I get your email from you?
Yep. It's James.Whitteman
Yep.
at courts.mo.gov.
Perfect. I will send that to you right now, Your Honor.
Perfect.
And I just forwarded that last email.
Got it.
All right, perfect.
Okay. So just as Mr. Hunt had said here, it looks like it's for a suspended imposition of sentence probation for a period of 2 years with the added special conditions that you pay cost of $58.50 and recoupment of $100, standard conditions of probation, and the special conditions that you complete the SATOP and VIP programs. I will order that those be completed within 180 days. Any objection to that?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. And we'll get that signed on that order of probation. As for the defective equipment, that will just be a plea to the court. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Healy, how do you wish to plead to the charge of driving while intoxicated and defective equipment?
Guilty, the plea, I believe that's what I was supposed to say.
Yes, that's correct. So I will mark down that you pled guilty to that, and I'll make a finding of guilt and order as previously discussed, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, looks like I got the paperwork all done. Total cost on the DWI will be $158.50. Total cost on the defective equipment will be $109. What I'll do is I'll put you in a breakout room with my staff. They can give you the instructions on how to get that paid, okay?
Yep. Thank you.
All right, is there anything else?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
All right, sounds good. I'll send you to a breakout room.
Thank you, Michael.
All right.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
one. Thanks.
You have that. Yeah, there you go. Is that the
It is.
probation order for this case? Oh, that's a different case.
He never sent it to us, but I
So do you want me to forward it to the Division
yeah,
301?
because he didn't send it. And
Okay.
Mark Campbell's gonna hop on.
Perfect. Forward Division 301. If you want me to sign it, you do whatever, or stamp, whatever. Okay, there you go.
My fingers hurt me today.
Yeah, my hands are like not
Yeah,
working
it's
because they're
swell-
cold.
It went down with the swelling for a little while.
The insulation in this building is awesome.
Oh.
That's
If
cool.
there is any?
All the files just slid onto the floor.
Yeah, I have fond memories of when we were over there and all the space heaters that were going on in the winter.
Well, yep, I got mine on right now. Great. So now these are all going to be out of order. Karen Rodriguez. Okay. Hey, Dan, good morning.
Good morning, Judge.
How are you?
Good. Good morning, Mr. Hunt.
Morning.
Is your client with you?
She's not.
Okay, is she going to be here?
She's not, but I do have a plea from the prosecutor, Your Honor, and I do have the money.
Okay. Do you have a written plea?
It was tickets. I believe that was it's 3 traffic tickets.
Oh, okay.
Now, this is actually one I was a little confused why we're doing it this way, but it's all good.
Yeah, good question.
The DWR, we're amending to defective for 225. The insurance is also defective for 225, and the plates is just the standard fine.
So this is the one that I got yesterday. I just haven't had a chance to get it accepted yet. So
yeah,
sorry about that, Dan.
No, that's okay, Judge. I got the money and I can pay this today if it is approved.
Yes, we'll get it done. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to let you go ahead and go. I'm going to accept these plea agreements
Okay.
and just process them. And my staff will get back to you as far as payment goes. Okay.
I appreciate it, Judge. Thank you. Have a good day.
Not a problem. You too. Yeah, I just assumed that was a DUI. I don't know what. I saw that there was that you guys sent an offer yesterday. So
Yeah, because we were working on that one, and I'm like, well, why'd you put that one on the plea docket?
I don't know how that got on here. So
well, no, he put it on there, so all good.
It's all good. It's all good. Hey, Michael, Mark Campbell at the bottom, the one at 11, thought it was at 9:30, so he's going to get on. We're just going to get it knocked out real quick.
Okay, I'm not sure what we're doing with it, but that's okay.
Okay. We're going to find out. Mr. Campbell?
Yes, morning, Judge.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. I about stood you up, so I don't
No,
know what
you're
the fuck
good.
I
You're-
did, but
You're here now, so we're good.
Thank you.
What are we doing with this case? I don't believe the prosecutor knows what we're doing, so.
I think I'd filed a motion to suppress. So I think what we would need to have is a suppression hearing at some point. But with COVID, I don't know, 1, when that would happen, or 2, what that would even look like under these circumstances.
I do remember receiving a motion, and I think I just was holding it until we determined what was going on here, so.
That was my understanding. I think your clerk reached out and said, Judge just wanted to have a quick conference call and figure out what you guys wanted to do on this.
Understood. I'm of the opinion that we set it for a trial and take up that motion prior to a trial. What do you think, Mr. Hunt?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
That works.
I think the problem or my concern would be, I don't know. It's hard for me to prepare for trial because I don't know what will be allowed in and what won't be allowed in. And so I'd prefer to take them up separately if we could. This is one of those cases where we don't have a report. We don't have any video. I'm sure my client has made a bunch of statements, but the last thing I want to find out is during trial, that she admitted to something. And, it's just, I mean, my hands are tied behind my back if we end up looking like something like that. And I don't know that that's what will happen. I don't know what I don't know. So.
Michael or Mr.
I would suggest just put it on a trial docket and we'll do a suppression hearing. If we can go on and do the trial after that, great. If we can work it out, great. I mean,
Yeah.
if we need to set it for another day for trial.
That's
works too.
probably the direction I'm probably going to take on this situation, just because of the, if.
That'd be all right with me, Judge. So we'll just do the suppression hearing first, and then hopefully the parties can talk afterwards and get something worked out. If they can't, then we'll either try it or find another date to try it or something.
So what day would you like? I have, I think maybe what we should do is we should probably just set this on the April trial docket. So my April trial date is April 14th. Will that work for you?
What time would that be, Judge?
2:30.
2:30? Let me look. April 14th. I am wide open that day, so yes.
Oh, the other date I have, if you wanted it, would also be March 31st.
I don't know. I don't get down to Jackson County much, so I'm not sure what the COVID rules are going to be, but my guess is the further we go out, the more likely we would be able to do something.
Yeah, well, I will tell you, we don't do a lot of in-person stuff, but when it's set for trial, it will be that day. So you choose the date. I don't care, March 31st or April 14th.
Let's do April 14th if we can.
You got it. Not a problem.
And I expect, or I could foresee that my client, if we went to a trial, would have witnesses. So, I mean, do I need to bring the witnesses to that date, or are we better off saying we'll have a suppression and we'll figure it out and we'll come back for a second trial date?
No, I would be prepared for a trial.
Okay.
I would bring the witnesses.
Is there anything procedurally that I need to do to get them in the building? Casey Muni's got this whole process that we have to go through to get people in.
No,
Okay.
no. The deputies will let them in. They just have to
Have a
be,
mask.
they do have to have a mask, and they have to socially distance while in here. But our courtroom is plenty big enough to socially distance. All right, I'm going to show continue to April 14th, 21 at 2:30 for trial.
And then I'll need some subpoenas to put witnesses under subpoena. Do I just email a request to the clerk and ask for subpoenas, or what's
Yes.
your process?
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right. That's what I needed. I
All
appreciate
right. Well,
it.
we'll see you then.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Michael, you got that?
Sure Brandy does, or Brittany does.
Brittany? Yeah, Brittany's on it.
Yes.
I'm on it.
See? Look at her.
Perfect.
Even talking over this now. Next we just get her picture up there.
Only if you demand it.
Do you have the capability now?
Well, it's on my phone because I still don't have programs on my computer.
Oh, that's not good.
Unmute. Can you hear us?
Good morning.
Morning. Really, Charlie, it's not Charlie, it's Marty.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, Judge, I'm being set up here on Charlie's laptop here in the library, so.
I wondered.
They're helping you?
I saw that you were the attorney and it was Charlie,
Yeah.
so I just assumed it was.
Just a mere shadow of Mr. Kellogg, but I'll try, so.
All right. So do you have your client with you on Brooke Bradley?
I do. Brooke, you want to come on in here? I've got 4 of them this morning, Judge, so yeah, Brooke, come on in, have a seat.
Excellent.
That's all right. Have a seat here, huh? Okay, she is here right next to me, Judge.
Excellent. Miss Bradley, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Excellent. All right, so it looks like you've never appeared before me. I'm just going to read the charges to you.
Yes.
You were charged with driving while intoxicated, operating a BAC with a content of 0.084%. And there's a second charge of unsafe rate of speed, generally operating a motor vehicle on I-70 in an aggressive fashion of speed over 85 miles per hour while speed limit was 65 miles an hour. That incident, occurred on October 18th, 2020 at 1:32 hours at or near I-70 and US 40 highway. Do you remember that incident, ma'am?
Yes. Your Honor.
Okay. Have you had plenty of time to talk to your attorney about this matter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And I'm assuming we're proceeding with the plea? Is that correct?
Yes, Judge, it's an SIS on the DWI and a defective with a total of 225 on the speeding.
And I see that you sent me an email.
Yes.
Judge, and we've sent you a signed copy of the probation agreement in regards to that plea agreement.
And I do have that, Mr. Kerr. Thank you. You heard the terms of the plea agreement. That appears as what the paperwork is showing me. As far as the probation goes, it will be an SIS 2-year probation, pay costs of $58.50, recoupment of $100, standard conditions and special conditions that you complete the SATOP and VIP programs. I will order those to be completed within 180 days. Is there any objection to that?
None, Judge.
Ms. Bradley, I saw that you had signed that order on February 4th, 21. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. You've had plenty of time to review that with your attorney.
Yes, sir.
All right. Any questions?
No, sir.
All right. How do you wish to plead to the charge of DWI and defective equipment?
Guilty, sir.
I'll accept your guilty plea on that, and I'll order as previously discussed. Just give me a second to get the paperwork done, okay?
Okay, Judge.
Hey, Marty, I know since your office is across the street, were you planning on coming over here to make payment, or would you like me to put you in a breakout room and try to do that?
They can come over when we're finished, Judge, and pay that.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yes.
I assume that's what you wanted to do, so.
Yes, yeah. And her father's here with her, sitting next to me too. So he's obviously concerned and aware of this behavior. Correct, Craig? He's right here, Judge. So.
Understood. Well, you know, I know Marty for a long, long time, so I know he knows what to tell you. Certainly, Brooke, you don't need to pick up another one. You understand that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't get any cheaper, and it's not worth it.
We understand, Judge.
Excellent. So you can go ahead and send Brooke over whenever you're ready.
Okay, they're ready right now.
All right, sounds good.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Okay, yeah. We'll see y'all. If you have any questions, give me a call. Okay, it went as we talked. Okay.
Looks like my next case is for Mr. Jesse Coleman.
Yeah, Mr. Coleman. Coleman, is he out there, Jesse?
Jesse
Coleman?
Coleman? I don't know why that's not pulling up the.
Oh, it's working fine. Okay, come on in, Jesse. Okay, he's sitting here next to me, Judge.
Excellent. And I'm just trying to read Mr. Hunt's email here real quick.
Okay.
Judge, on this one, we are dismissing the property damage and amending the UUW to disorderly conduct with a total fine and cost of $300.
That's our understanding, Your Honor.
All right, I don't see the recommended fine on that, but I will take it from your statement here.
I think we talked about it before, Judge, that the 300, so that's certainly agreeable with us, and he's prepared to pay that today, so.
So can I just ask one question about restitution, Mr. Hunt?
Yes, Judge, it was a sign that is still up, and it's had holes in it before, so it's not something that could be, it was going to be repaired, and there wasn't anything that was, it's like a street sign. Am I right about that, Marty?
That's correct, Judge. Mr. Coleman and my next client, I think he's probably next, Mr. Gervey, were in a vehicle that clients were acting a little irresponsibly, shot up at, one of them did or something at the stop sign. Both of them got charged. They admitted it to the sheriff's deputy when he came out there. So yeah, I think that sign, I'm not saying my clients did it, but apparently has been the subject of target shooting before extensively. So I think the sign was already damaged, Your Honor. So it's not been repaired. So anyway, that's.
I just want to, hey, listen, Mr. Hunt is the prosecutor, and if he doesn't want to seek restitution on it for the county, that is what it is. So I will adopt the recommendation. Obviously, Mr. Coleman, please don't do that.
Yes, sir.
Those signs are expensive.
We know this has been real expensive for him. So in some sense, but.
And I believe that. And I apologize. Was it $300 fine plus costs or $300 total?
$300 total, Judge.
Okay. Mr. Coleman, you are lucky you have the attorney you do.
That's why I hired him.
Injury to property is dismissed. Okay. All right, I think I got the paperwork done. All right, good luck to you, sir.
Well, thank you, Judge. Okay, you can head out. Okay, but yeah, see you later. Take care.
Mr. Gervey.
Have Mr. Gervey come in. This is a companion case to Mr. Coleman, Your Honor. Same charges, same circumstances. And he is right here next to me.
Same stupid activity.
It is, Judge, yes. It is.
Hey, Michael?
Yeah, I'm just looking at this. I don't think
Sorry.
apparently didn't save it properly. Let me do it again.
If we do a plea up, it won't be as good a deal.
No. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Actually, I do. I probably didn't save it after I had.
Is it the same deal?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Sorry, Mr. Kerr, the paperwork that was sent over was it wasn't amended. It was just, so we're going to get that corrected here.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Mm-hmm. So as far as the injury to property, that will be dismissed?
Yes.
Unlawful use will be amended to disorderly?
Yes.
For $300.
Let's wait too.
All right, Mr. Garvey, you heard that?
Yep.
Okay, so had you wish to plead guilty to disorderly conduct for $300 total?
Yes, sir.
All right. Same thing I told your little friend there. Let's not do this kind of stuff. Those signs are really expensive, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. You're lucky you hired the attorney you did. He did a good job on your behalf. All right. I just received the email showing the amendments and dismissal, and we are good to go.
And what do I do about the shotgun?
I'll discuss that with him, Judge.
Perfect.
Okay, we'll talk about that later. Okay, we'll talk about that.
All right. I'll send that to the window.
Okay, thank you, Judge. Okay,
You're welcome.
Do you know where to go? Across the street, criminal record? He can go over right now, can he, Judge?
That is correct.
All right.
You got your bond receipt?
Yep.
Okay, that'll fine. Okay, send, Mr. Yeah. Got one more, Judge.
Excellent. Parker LaRoche.
Yep, come on in, Parker. Okay, he is seated next to me, Judge.
Give me 1 second. That last email I need to forward to the division.
Okay. That's the judge.
All right. So I'm showing a dismissal on the driving while intoxicated charge. Is that correct?
That
is correct, Judge.
It's our understanding,
The
Judge.
plea on the C&I is for a fine of $300, including costs.
It's our understanding, Judge.
So it's a plea to the charge.
Yes.
Okay. All right, sir, how do you wish to plead to the charge of careless and imprudent driving, driving 80 and a posted 65 and failed to maintain a single lane of traffic? Happened on or about September 27th, 2020, 3:31 hours at or near I-70 and US 40 highway.
Guilty.
Make a finding of guilt. I think I memorized the $300 number.
Okay.
Let's see. Actually, the court costs are different. So. $300 total.
Yes.
Looks like all the paperwork is done. Sending it to the window.
Judge.
All right, guys.
Okay.
Have a great day.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Mr. Hunt. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bet, Marty.
Take care, Mike. Okay, let's go out there. Let's go out there. Julie, you want to? Put that damn thing off her. Hey, how you doing? Give me just a minute. I'm right in the middle of the hearing.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Okay. Okay. Well.
I will ask him, I don't know. I think he wants you to come in so that he can talk to you about file itself. So, hold on just a second.
Sorry, Michael. You usually send these to the Division 301 too, and so I'm having to forward.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, you're good.
I'm
I'm
I
checking.
do.
Each of
I
them.
don't know why it wasn't.
I'm checking each of them so because they need them to process. So sorry about that. Let's see here. I think we're good. All right. Robert Allen is the next. I have two people that are trying to join that I don't know who they are. Oh, iPhone user, can you tell me who you are?
Yes, this is Robert E. Allen.
That's perfect. You're the next one up.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Allen, let me pull your file here. It appears you contacted my staff and wish to have a virtual hearing today. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yes, sir.
This is your first appearance in front of me. It appears that you've been charged with exceeding a posted speed limit on a county road, driving 50 and a 40 that happened on or about January 5th, 2021 at 21:51 hours at or near Liggett Road and Liggett Cove Road. Do you recall that incident, sir?
Yes, I do.
All right. And what would you like to do today, sir?
Well, I'd like to thank you for allowing me the opportunity to plead my case. The night on question, the road was relatively.
And Mr. Hunt, Mr. Allen, let me stop you real quick. I just want to know whether or not you want to plead guilty, not guilty.
Well, I don't doubt I was speeding when the officer pulled me over, but I was hoping for the court to consider possibly dropping the offense since my record is clean, and I haven't had any tickets or.
So yeah, I just need to know whether you want to plead guilty or not guilty, and you're allowed to give me an explanation if you want to plead guilty with an explanation, but
okay.
The fact that you have a clean record really doesn't play a factor in this.
Okay, well, all right, I'll plead guilty with an explanation.
Okay.
That on
Go
the
ahead.
night in, okay, on the night in question, I was driving on Lit Road heading towards Blue Springs. I drive that road quite frequently at that time of night because I work on my daughter's townhouse in Grandview and I live in Blue Springs. So I know there are a lot of deer on that road. So that night there was really nobody else on the road but myself, and I was mainly watching for deer. And I just didn't pay attention because no one else was on the road. I usually monitor my speed based on other vehicles around me. But I was just momentarily lapsed in not paying attention to my speed, but watching for deer. So I do obey all traffic laws and make sure that I, follow them as, best I can all the time. And I was just hoping for leniency on the court to consider the dismissal of this charge.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you've already said that you were speeding. Here's the deal. I am going to have to make a finding of guilt on this and assess a fine. Is that the way you want to proceed, or would you like additional time to seek counsel and potentially do something else?
Let me have additional time to seek counsel or do something else and dig into this a little bit deeper then, because it's kind of not being in front of a court itself is kind of different, I guess.
Yeah, well, you are before the court right now, so I treat this just like you were in court. Okay. So I'm going to withdraw your guilty plea.
Okay, thank you.
And we'll go ahead and continue this matter to another date, okay?
Okay, great. Thank you.
Give me 1 second so I can give you a court date.
Right.
How much time do you think you'll need to speak to counsel?
At least 30 days.
Okay. So I'm going to set this on March 17th at 10:30.
March 17th at 10:30.
That's correct. Now, that is not going to be a virtual docket at that point. I'm hoping that we can get back to in-person court soon. So there's a chance, though, that we aren't back in person at that time, and you need to check the website for your next court date if it gets postponed again. Okay.
Okay, I sure will.
If you hire an attorney and they want to put it on a virtual docket and take care of this, or make talk to the prosecutor to negotiate a plea agreement on the case, you can always do that ahead of time. Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
All right. 3/17 at 10:30, sir.
Okay. I've got that down. Thank you.
Uh-huh. The person with phone number 417 ending in 280.
Yes, sir.
Who are you?
I'm Michael D. Brand.
Excellent. You are next.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Here's that you contacted my staff and wanted to have a virtual hearing this morning. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Brand, you were charged with exceeding the posted speed limit on a state road, driving 82 into 65. That happened on or about December 11th, 2020 at 18:42 hours at or near US 71 highway and 150 highway. You recall that incident,
Yes, sir? Yes, sir.
Okay. And what would you like to do today? Plead guilty or not guilty?
I will plead guilty, sir.
Okay. So that's 17 over. Total fine is going to be $100.50 plus court costs. So the total is $159. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with one of my staff members, and they're going to give you the instructions on how to get that paid. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
I already did it. Sorry. You want me to change it?
Can you?
I can try. Nope. I think I can do it.
Thank you.
Accomplished. All right, Mr. Hunt, I don't have anybody else waiting.
What's up with that? That's kind of a first for us for a while. We
Yeah.
usually have them stacked up.
It's interesting.
Huh. I'm gonna go get some water then.
Yeah, go for it. Hello?
Hello, yes,
Yes. What's your name?
April Eckerman.
Excellent. Morning, April.
Good morning.
It looks like you contacted my staff and wanted to have a virtual hearing this morning. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean, not that I wanted to. I was trying to just plead guilty and pay a fine, but they said I got a message back saying that it was reviewed and I needed to appear in court, so I chose the virtual.
Okay. Well, what I'm showing is that you have a violation for operating a motor vehicle around a recognizable barricade at or near Longview Beach on September 26, 2020 at 16:05 hours. Do you recall that incident, ma'am?
Well, no, I don't, because actually it was my daughter's. The car.
Okay, give me one
My
second.
daughter's
I think I know
20.
what this situation is. Did you do a plea
Okay.
form?
I did. That's what
And
I
then
was
you
trying to do.
yeah, okay. I remember this incident for sure now. So you did a plea form, wanted to plead guilty to it, and then said it wasn't you.
Well, I was just explaining that I was not the one operating the vehicle, so I kind of found it odd that the ticket was written out to me, other than, yes, I do own the vehicle.
Understood.
But
well, here, my problem is that I can't accept a guilty plea for something you didn't do. Does that make sense?
Well, yeah, it does.
Okay. So the issue is that, well, Mr. Hunt, did you want to say anything? Because that's the issue. The issue is it was her daughter who actually did it, not her.
Well, I don't think there's anything we can do here today. We'll have to see what come around back and figure out something on the back end.
Yep. So I'll just say, I'm going to have to enter a not guilty plea for you at this point. Okay. But I cannot accept a plea of guilty for something that you didn't do. So.
Oh, okay. Well, I understand that, I guess. I don't mind just getting the fee and going on, but I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. Well, and not only that, you wrote at the bottom of the plea of guilty form that you didn't do it. So that's not going to work.
All right.
So I'm going to put not guilty on here, and I'm just going to set it on a trial date, and we'll see what happens. I mean, if you want to contact the sheriff's department, and here's the deal. The process is that you contact the sheriff's department, say it wasn't you, it was actually your daughter, and she will probably be charged at some point. And then you can handle it. Again, this is not that serious of offense, but it is an offense. So, but there's nothing I can do. I just know that I can't accept a guilty plea for you if you didn't do it. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm just.
Oh, I thought I lost you.
Coming up with a date here. Let's do April 14th.
Okay.
At 2:30 for trial.
So do you think it's possible that she could enter a plea of guilty and just pay the fee?
If you want to contact the sheriff's department, explain it to them, they talk to the prosecutor's office, and the prosecutor's office makes a decision of what they want to do with charging decisions. That's just not something that I do. That's what the prosecutor's office does. At this point,
Okay.
I would feel really comfortable going to trial knowing it wasn't you.
Well, so is it the Jackson County Sheriff Department? Because I know it was at a park.
Yeah, it's
and
it's actually the Jackson County Park Rangers.
Okay.
If you would like to get a copy of the site, if you would like to get a copy of the citation from the court office to find out what officer did it, or if you already have a copy of that, you can contact the Jackson County Park Rangers and talk to that officer.
Jackson County Park Ranger. Okay.
Yep. But
And
as
you
of
said
now,
April
I have set you
14th
for
at
April 14th at 2:30 for trial. That will be in person. Okay.
Okay.
Any other questions?
I'm sorry to be, I guess if, so the trial, I can't plead. I guess I'm confused then why I'm being set for a trial on April 14th.
Because my hands are tied unless the prosecutor dismisses the charge.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I gotcha.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Have a good day.
You too. All right. Mr. Gimmel is connecting.
Okay.
Mr. Gimmel, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Excellent. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, sir. It looks like you were charged with operating a watercraft on a Jackson County waterway without a valid permit. That happened on or about June 14th, 2020 at 10 o'clock at or near Longview Marina. You recall that incident, sir?
Yes, I do.
All right. And how would you like to plead? Guilty or not guilty?
I'll plead guilty, sir.
Our hours are 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. If you are subject to your own business hours, please do
Let me get you that fine amount here.
your convenience.
The fine is $20.50. With court costs, the total is going to be $77. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And I will put you in a breakout room with one of my staff members and they can give you the instructions on how to get that paid. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
How you doing, Your Honor?
Good. Mr. Hartsock?
Yes, sir.
Good morning. Looks like you contacted my staff and wanted to have a virtual hearing this morning. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. I do have a question about it, though.
Give me 1 second, okay?
Okay.
All right. This is apparently your first appearance in front of me. It looks like, Mr. Hartsock, that you were charged with operating a vehicle while your driver's license was suspended. It appears that that occurred on or about January 18th, 2016 at 21:10 hours at or near 40 Highway and Little Blue Parkway. Do you recall that incident, sir?
I didn't think it was I thought it was in Kansas City, closer to like Truman Road, but
Do you understand that that's what you're being charged with?
yes, sir.
Okay. And you understand that there's some ramifications that can come with that for pleading guilty to this. Their jail time is obviously not a deal, but a fine and obviously points that could possibly suspend your driving privileges for an extended period of time could occur if you were to plead guilty on this charge. What would you like to do today, sir? Plead guilty or not guilty?
Well, I have a question before I plead guilty. I mean, I'm going to plead guilty, Your Honor.
Well, hold on. What's your question?
The question is, I was in prison whenever I came to Jackson County on a writ for a high speed that I was in, which is what this is stemmed off of. I'm on probation for that charge. I don't understand how there's another charge added onto it behind it.
Yeah, honestly, I have no idea about your personal circumstances. Okay. I'm just telling you what you've been charged with by the county.
All right. Well, I'm guilty.
Okay. You understand what would happen if you plead guilty? You sure you want to do that? Or would you like additional time to seek counsel to assist you with this?
I mean, I guilty is really my only plea, Your Honor. They caught me in the car. I can't say I wasn't guilty. I was driving without a license. That's what I was doing.
I understand that. But I'm just trying to give you one last chance to, if you would like to seek counsel and potentially save your driving privileges for an extended period of time, I'll allow you to do that. But if you wish to proceed forward, we can do that too. So.
No, we can proceed. It's fine.
All right. I'll accept your guilty plea. Recommendation as to a fine?
Standard fine, Judge. Nothing different than what we normally do.
We don't do a lot of these straight up guilty pleas.
Very true.
Well, I mean, there's really no other plea for me. I mean, even if I get counsel, I still got caught driving without a license, and that's the fact.
Sir, here's the deal: is that routinely you can get an attorney that can potentially negotiate a plea agreement to keep the points off your record to a reduced charge if you were to do certain criteria. I don't know. I don't get involved in plea negotiations. I'm just saying that you have the ability to do that. And if you would like time to seek counsel to see if that's even an option, I would highly suggest that you do that. But if you don't want to do that, I understand. We can proceed forward and I can give you a fine.
All right, that'll work.
You want the fine?
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
Yeah.
How long have you had a suspended driver's license?
I've actually never had a license, Your Honor. That's what I don't understand how it's suspended, but I've never had one, but yeah, I've never had one.
What's your date of birth?
8/22/86.
Okay. Well, you've been assigned a driver's license number, according to this.
I've never got it. I spent all my youth in boys' homes and just never went and got it. If I do have one, I don't understand how. I've never went and taken a test or went to the DMV and got it or nothing like that.
So you don't have a driver's license number P213253018?
Not that I'm aware of, no. I've only ever had a state ID.
According to the citation, it says it had the driver's license number, the one I just told you, expiring August of 2018, and it's not a CDL, state of Missouri. Now, I'm aware that you could obviously, if you picked up traffic violations in the past, they will assign a number to you for the purposes of keeping a record based on traffic violations. And they probably would utilize your non-driver ID number, which would probably be the same number. Do you have your non-driver ID with you?
Not at the moment. I'm actually I'm 3 months out of prison right now. I haven't went and got it again yet. I had lost it whenever I went in.
All right. So my guess is that they've added points to your record, which has been suspended. Your driving privileges have been suspended regardless of whether you have a driver license versus a non-driver ID. That's probably what happened. All right.
Okay.
Well, you still wish to proceed forward. I'll go ahead and bottom line is you can't drive if you don't have a driver's license. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You do. You keep doing it, you're just going to pick up more of these. Do you have a job?
I just went and applied for one yesterday. I'm working on it.
Okay. Do you have a source of income to pay a fine today?
No, I don't.
If I were to assess a fine, would you be able to make payments?
I have absolutely no money at the moment, Your Honor. That's why I went and applied for a job. Like I said, I'm fresh out and I'm trying to get my life straight.
Okay. So would you consider yourself to be indigent?
Yes. The only thing I get right now is food stamps.
All right. Do you have the ability to do community service?
Yes.
Okay. I will want you to go do $40 hours of community service in lieu of the fines. Okay.
Okay.
That has to be at any not-for-profit organization. Do you understand what that is?
No.
It cannot be like a business that makes money to make money. It has to be like a church or a thrift store or, anything like that. Do you understand that?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay. And I want you to do 40 hours of community service within 90 days. Okay.
Okay.
So can you find a place like a thrift store or something that you could do some community service?
I'm sure I could do that. Yes.
Excellent. And they're going to have logs, and I need you to have a log that shows what date you worked, how many hours you worked, and the phone number and the supervisor's name. Okay. Because we will check on it to make sure that you actually did it. Makes sense? You have 90 days to do that. We're going to put it back on a docket. And if you don't do it, we're going to bring you back in on this charge. Okay.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
So there's no fine, just community service, or?
That's correct.
All right. That's the only question I got then.
All right. You're still going to take a conviction for driving while suspended, but you won't have any money that's owed. You're just going to have to do community service.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. You know where our court is, so you can get that information put back in here?
Is it at 13th and Cherry?
No. Let me do this. I'm going to send you to a breakout room with one of my staff members, and you can get our court's address to submit that stuff. Okay.
Okay.
And I also need good contact information for you because this is a fairly old ticket. I need to make sure that your address is current and we have contact information so we can get a hold of you if you haven't done your community service. Okay.
Okay.
Did you get that, staff? Okay. All right. Good luck to you, sir. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, we're back on schedule. that took too long.
No, right there with it. Look at that.
Mr. Holcomb, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. All right, sir. It looks like you requested to have a virtual hearing today. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. I don't think you've appeared before me either, so let me just pull these tickets out.
Actually, I did appear before you about 30 days ago, Judge.
30 days?
Yes, it's been about that long. Yes.
I didn't write anything down, so let me just take a look at this real quick.
Okay.
Okay. I'm showing that you were charged with 2 counts of failing to register as a sex offender. The first one is from August 10th, 2017 at 8 o'clock in the morning, 1315 Locust. That's just where you register.
Yep.
Says that you failed to register address 1514 Campbell Street, Kansas City, Missouri, within 3 business days from August 5th, 17 to August 9th of 17. And then approximately a month later, on September 1st, 2017, failed to register within offender's birth month of August 2017, from August 1st, 2017 to August 31st, 2017. Okay, do you recall those incidents?
Yes, sir.
All right. And what would you pled not guilty, so, right?
Yes.
I do have that plea marked. Okay, so what are you wanting to do?
Well, the last time I spoke to you, you said that the prosecutor wasn't seeking any jail time or anything.
Correct.
So let's just get it out of the way and get it off your desk and plead guilty.
So you want to change your not guilty plea to a guilty plea?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm going to withdraw your previous guilty or not guilty plea.
Yep. Now, I do recall that you saying that I had to have proof that I was incarcerated during that time. I just need to know where to send that paperwork to. I actually had filed a motion with the courts while I was locked up and sent in a letter of incarceration, but I don't know if the right person received it.
Well, I don't have any. I don't have any record of that.
Okay.
So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to accept your guilty plea today.
Yeah.
Make a finding of guilt, but I'm going to hold open sentencing.
Okay.
If you would like to forward that information about your incarceration to my staff, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with one of my staff members. They'll give you an email address, or you can come down here to the office and give us that information, and we'll proceed forward based on that information. Okay.
Okay.
And then we'll just get back to you.
Okay.
Be sure to leave your current information so we can get a hold of you. Okay.
I will do so.
All righty. I'll put you in a breakout room.
Okay. Thank you.
Did you understand what that on that? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, just, he wants to submit proof of his incarceration, previous incarceration, which he told me that it covers the dates that the offenses were on. So we'll take it into consideration. But
Okay, so that's why you did this.
correct. So we'll just wait, give him the division email, or he can come down here and provide that letter, fax or whatever.
Okay.
Just make sure you have a good number.
And then just leave it on this.
Um,
7 right now.
Yeah, it's just gonna be, oh, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. As soon as he brings that paperwork in, I'll review it. Yeah, yeah. Hello, Mr. Ross.
Hello, how are you today, Your Honor?
Good. Is it Michael?
It's Mikkel.
Mikkel.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good morning.
Morning.
Okay, Mr. Ross, I'm showing that you've been charged with expired improper vehicle registration, expired, your registration expired April 2019. That happened on or near, on or about December 11th, 2020 at 18:14 hours at or near US 50 Highway and Chipman Road. You recall that incident, sir?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right. And how would you like, or what would you like to do today? Plead guilty or not guilty?
Okay. I'll plead guilty.
Okay. And I'll make a finding of guilt. This is a non-moving violation. It's a fine only.
Okay. Okay, I will. If it does matter, Your Honor, I do have with me today proof of registration. I know it's after the court date.
No, that's okay. That's perfect. But if you didn't have it on the date, then I have to assess a fine. But at least you won't get another one.
Okay, yes, sir.
So the total fine is $50.50 plus court cost.
Okay.
Which makes the total $109 total, okay?
Okay, yes, sir.
Thank you for getting that taken care of, and I doubt I'll ever see you again. So good luck to you.
Thank you, yes, sir. Now, question, will that be sent to me in the email, or do I need to come to the courthouse and pay that?
I'm going to put you in a breakout room with one of my staff members, and they're going to give you the instructions on how to get it paid, okay?
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. And we're caught up again.
All right, then. Look at that. Kind of figured we would with that one.
It makes up for the one that we spent, 10 minutes on.
Sort of.
So I kind of felt bad because I could tell that guy was just down on his luck a little bit, but
oh yeah.
I mean, I did everything I could to.
All you can do.
All I can do.
All you can do.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have nobody waiting, Mr. Hunt. So. We shall wait. There's one person who didn't show up, Mr. DeFeo. All right, Mr. Oakley.
I got distracted. Well, we only have two more, so not bad.
Not bad. Mr. Oakley, can you hear me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Excellent. Good morning.
How are you?
Good. Looks like you requested a virtual hearing this morning.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm showing that you were charged with failure to register by not reporting your license plate within 3 days between September 26, 2019 and October 1st of 2019. You were charged with this offense on October 1st, 2019 at 1600 hours at 1315 Locust Street, Suite 100. All right, you recall this incident, sir?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And what would you like to do today? Plead guilty, not guilty?
Is no contest an option?
Give me 1 second. Well, what I do is I say, do you want to plead guilty or not guilty, or you want to plead guilty and give me an explanation? I can do that.
Let's go guilty and explanation.
All right. And what do you want to tell me about this?
Your Honor, my case is 30 years old, 30. I have not had no problems in 30 years. As a matter of fact, I'm here working on my PhD in education right now. I'm 6 months from defending my dissertation.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. I have not gotten in any trouble. My car
let me just stop you now, okay? You sound very sincere. I have no reason to doubt what you're saying. Mr. Hunt, do you have any issues with this particular defendant?
No, Judge, no.
Okay.
Whatever you want to do is fine.
Yeah, I'm going to do court costs only, which is the least amount I can assess you.
Let's go with that.
Okay. You sound like you got your head on straight and you're not a problem child. So, okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. So it will be $56.50.
Yes, sir.
All right. Good luck to you on your dissertation.
And thank you, Mr. District Attorney.
All right. You have a good day.
Thank you, sir.
I'm going to put you in a breakout room with one of my staff members. They can give you the instructions. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you. Connecting. Our last guy, come on.
I sent you stuff on this one on Moore.
I have an order of probation, but it's not signed by the probationer. Attorney Mark Grover. You don't have anything on a James Moore?
Well, I've got the probation I've just sent you. That's, I mean, or not the unsigned one. I haven't got a back a signed version.
Yeah, same here. Was that one that you sent to 301 and me, or?
I can't recall.
I don't have anything from you yet. And he's struggling getting on. Hello?
Judge, it's me. I'm not sure why it put me back into the room. I'm trying to be in the breakout room.
Okay. Do you have the ability to get back in?
It shows me that I'm in the breakout room.
Okay.
I'm going to leave the breakout room and then go back, though, and see if it'll...
Mr. Moore, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can. How you doing?
Excellent. Good. And now I'm trying to get your attorney on here too.
Okay.
There he is, Mr. Grover.
Yeah, sorry, Your Honor. It didn't quite go through on the first take.
No, you're good. Perfect. Excellent. All right. I believe your client is on too. Can you see him?
Well, for some reason I don't, but let's see.
Mr. Moore, say hi.
Oh, there we
Hello.
go. Now I see him.
There we go. Excellent.
Perfect.
All right. Give me 1 second here.
Oh, okay, somebody. Thank you.
Mr. Moore, you're making me dizzy.
I'm sorry, I had UPS or certified mail at the door.
You're good. You're fine.
Okay.
Are you ready to proceed, or you need more time?
I'm ready.
Okay.
We're ready, Your Honor.
Excellent. Mr. Moore, I show that you've been charged with driving while intoxicated with a BAC content of 0.125%, and also exceeding the posted speed limit on a county road from 84 in a 70 that occurred on or about May 23rd, 2020 at 2:35 hours at or near Broadway Boulevard and Southwest 13th Street. Do you recall that incident, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. Have you had plenty of time to talk to your attorney about these matters?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Do you need more time to talk to him about it?
No, I don't
Okay.
believe so.
All right. So we're ready to proceed with a plea agreement on this case. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Your Honor.
Okay, excellent. And I am showing, based on the order of probation paperwork, that this is for a suspended imposition of sentence probation for a period of 2 years. Pay costs of $58.50, recoupment of $100, standard conditions of probation, and the special conditions that you complete the SATOP and VIP programs. Now, I don't have an order of probation that is signed by your client, Mr. Grover. Is that correct?
We thought we'd sent it to you and we had him electronically signed, but I can get that filed today.
Okay, excellent. So if you could make sure that he gets that signed. I will order that the SATOP and the VIP program be completed within 180 days. Any objection to that?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
Judge, you should have the amendment on the second one in your mailbox, amending it to a defective for a total of $225.
Thank you, Mr. Hunt. I did receive that. Thanks. All right, so you've heard the terms of the plea agreement. How do you wish to plead to the charge of driving while intoxicated and defective equipment, Mr. Moore? Guilty?
Yes.
Okay. I'll make a finding of guilt and order as previously discussed. Okay. I guess I don't need to tell you, Mr. Moore, you don't need to pick up another one of these.
No, sir.
All right, they're expensive. They don't get cheaper.
Yeah.
All right, man. Good luck to you.
Thank you. You
All
have
right.
a good day.
You too. Thanks, Mr. Grover.
Thank you, Your
I will
Honor.
I will put you guys in a breakout room and
Okay.
you can make arrangements to get this paid, okay?
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
You there, Mark?
All right. So I believe that is everyone except Stephen DeFeo. I don't see that he is on, so we will move on to our afternoon docket later today.
Are we still doing the afternoon docket?
We have one virtual trial.
Okay.
Oh, did we not?
I don't know. I'll have to check. I'll check with Brittany. Do we have an afternoon trial?
So it's for, I think his name is Daniel Longo. It's a speeding ticket. It was Dustin Love's. I need to call you on it, Michael.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we can. Are we not doing that, or? I canceled all the in-persons, but we did have that virtual trial set for Daniel Longo. And if you want to talk to Brittany real quick, you can do that. That's no problem.
Well, what do we got, Britt?
You want me to just say it on here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so Deputy Love sent me video of that incident. In the video, he calls the driver by a different name than what he put on the ticket.
Okay. Well, then we'll just dismiss it then.
Okay.
Is that
yeah, we'll dismiss it. Just we'll send over a dismissal later on today or tomorrow.
Okay.
And if you want to just call them and tell them that it's been done, and that'll be it.
Yeah, I can easily do that. We'll just email you and you can send it back.
Yeah.
Okay. One last issue. At 1:45 though, was going to be the sentencing on the DWI for Tamara Putnam's, and I told her to do it virtually. Can you still do that?
Oh yeah, we can do that. Sure.
Okay. So it would be the same link for the virtual trial, but she may not get on till like 1:45. So
all right.
I'll call you if there's issues. So
perfect.
All right. Thank you.
You bet. See you.